everybody? Right. The objective for this game is to get one of your players in this room. We will run it for 15 minutes. It will be a timed game. Whoever has their player in this room at the end of the 15 minutes wins. Okay? We will only have one person at a time in this room. This room is this triangular piece here. I'm not referring to the corridor around it. That's all. Okay? Whoever is in the room will be on full auto. Everybody else will be on semi-auto. Okay? So risk your neck, that's your prize. Okay? So if you want to sort of, choose yourself a VIP, get them in there, get them protected, great. But play it how you like. But the objective is...
Hello and welcome to the channel again. It has been a while since I've posted anything, and this is a bit of a comeback. We are going to do something new for the channel. We are going to do some airsoft gameplay videos as well as a few other bits and pieces, as I am getting back into playing airsoft. So we're playing here a game at Bunker 51 here in London, in a game organised by Wolf Armouries, and I'm going to do a bit of commentary as we go along, but please enjoy the video.
Push.
Okay, so already died once, and we just kind of started the game. We were the red team, and we have kind of pushed the other team back into their sort of spawn area and pegged them in an area behind those double doors, which we'll just see in a minute. And we've actually taken the room. And we actually hold this for most of the game, and we actually kind of dominate in this game. This is actually where they make some big mistakes, and this actually probably costs them the game. They have some really good grenade throws into this area where we are now. We all pull back when they throw them and hide to not get hit, but they don't follow up. They don't run in after the grenades have been thrown to take us as we're trying to get reorganised again. They let us get reorganised, and it's a bad move for them. And we've got a second one here, and look at that. No one follows through after the grenade. They're really well placed. Everyone in these areas here just has to hide and get out into cover. And in the time it takes for us to get back into target and shooting, they don't follow through and effectively lose as a result of this. They waste a lot of grenades this way. And we have them pinned down.
Is it on the team? Is that the team?
Yes, I know. Oh, it's clear. It's clear.
Just push forward. Yeah, you're coming out from that. Still behind there, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of them behind there, isn't it? Because they're one of you. I hit in the back of the head. Sorry, bro, I was losing that. I am unafraid.
So we've kind of pushed up a little bit further here. We've kind of gotten really pushed back now, and we've really got the room held. There's a guy in there. He's got his flashlight there, strobing away on the right, and we're just dominating at this point in this area. And you probably come to see one of my absolutely terrible grenade throws in a minute, because I literally throw a flashbang and it kind of bounces off the door. So here we are. We've literally got this area buttoned down now. They just can't push through, and we are literally winning the game at this point. And we're just over halfway through. Actually, this was actually my good flashbang. There's another one which I've flown. It bounces off that door. I think it's actually just before I die. But that was actually a really good flashbang. We didn't need to follow through with it, and they should have. But those two earlier flashbangs from them were the point at which they screwed up and lost this game. Push round. Push up to there. Come on. Okay, so this is where I'm actually about to completely mess up my grenade toss. As you can see, I fly it, it hits the ground, it blows up in our side of the door, and yet they didn't even actually come through. And I get hit for my troubles as well, which is probably well deserved, as it were. And I swear at the door. Hey, it's how it is. And it's a long walk back now to this respawn. So, actually, we could probably tell you about my gear here as well. So I'm running a Tokyo Marui HK416D Devguru. I've got a Vortex Optics Spark AR sight on there, and I'm actually running a HK45 pistol as well, which I don't actually use on this game, but I do use quite a bit in some of the later games. I've got a tracer unit on the gun at the moment, and I am lighting people up with them, which is quite nice. The video today is being recorded by a Hero 5, and I've got a gun cam on there, which is a Fox here, but the video was terrible, so we didn't actually use any of that.
We've got this covered, but...
So, as you can see, we're kind of pushing back up again. The gun is completely stock. It's fairly new. I bought it literally about a month and a half ago. And yeah, so this is basically the bit of gameplay. So we're kind of still holding this area. We're literally not doing much here other than pushing the thing. We're going to... Effectively, in a minute, we're actually going to push into the other room, and I get into trouble in there.
Almost.
Can't see anyone around this corner, but there might be someone there. Come on. Oh yeah, I did.
So here we start to push into the room, and we're actually literally just pushing them back in their spawn. You can see all our guys are moving forward. We've got a few guys here now that are literally putting some into this corner. And let's see, I think I'm doing a little bit of a reload here before moving on. Got some tasty movement there from one of the guys in the team. And there we go. Marshall has basically killed everyone behind the truck. There's a truck in the corner, and we get some rather interesting shots here. There's a guy right behind the corner there, which I'm just hitting in the head because he's literally just the only bit invincible. So yeah, we have got this locked down now, and this is why I get into trouble. I come to this spot. I've got a nice little kneel position going on here, and I don't realise here that the spawn is actually a bit further forward. That's where the spawn is where I'm shooting. I actually thought it was further back, because in this area there's an actual alcove on the left, and I kind of start shooting the wrong place. So here I am, about to get told off. No excuses on my part, I didn't realise. And
try not to shoot into their spawn.
Ah, right.
I know it's hard.
I thought it was further up.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I got my towing off, took it like a man, didn't fire anymore. Then we have various guys there that are basically just getting shot at. I don't know who that person was stood there, but he wasn't one of the bad guys, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure if he was one of ours or one of theirs. But we've literally locked this down now.
Who's flashing? This is that fucking talk.
That's an evil talk sound there.
What?
Somebody just listening.
It's like really hard to shoot when it.
So, as you can see, I kind of moved that torch there, and the guy turned it back. That torch was annoying the crap out of me when I was in the other room, because basically it was in my sort of peripheral vision, and it was just making it really difficult to see anything. So you can see how annoying it is for them coming forward, but from our point of view, it was literally upsetting us as well as upsetting them. So we're actually, this is the final few minutes of the game, really. We've got a couple of minutes left, as it were, and we have a guy here that's actually lost a magazine. So he's trying to find the magazines. The marshals thing. So we're doing the honour of not shooting him a lot. So we let him try and find his magazine. It's dark in the bunker, and I've lost various things in there, so I can understand why he's just trying to find it.
Where's Taff and
So we're coming up to the end of the game here. We're in the last like 2-3 minutes, and I'm running out of tracers. I pretty much do a mag change in a minute, so we're basically just is my last of my tracers gone, and this was pretty much the game. We wrapped it up at this point and we won. So this was, I say, a game with Wolf Armouries hosting the game at Bunker 51 in London. It's a CQB site here in London, in Greenwich, and yeah, this is probably the first of my videos that I'm going to do with Airsoft gameplay. The video and the audio is a bit of an experiment at the moment, as I'm trying to get to grips with the gear, and the site as well was a big challenge, getting it lighted right and so on. So this essentially was the first of a few videos that I'm going to be doing of Airsoft gameplay and maybe a couple of other bits and pieces around that. As the game comes to an end, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, queries, or just want to comment on the video, please hit them in the comments below. I'm especially interested to hear a bit about what you guys think of the new videos. Thank you and goodbye.
You having fun?
Oh, of course.